We're here at 65th Avenue in Glendale to talk about a HAWK project that we completed in August of 2012. A HAWK is one of the tools that a traffic engineer has to address pedestrian crossings. Our Transportation Services Department gets many requests to put in HAWKs, and we do study them all. We had to do a pretty elaborate design to encounter for all the obstacles that we had out here. And so we have to make sure that the ramps and the ability to get across the road is accessible, which means that the grades of the sidewalk, the slopes going across the road have to meet guidelines so that someone in a wheelchair or someone that has difficulties crossing can use this as a tool to cross the road. The second thing that we had to consider when you retrofit a location like this is existing constraints such as driveways. We try to pick the best location to maintain the existing turning movements in and out of the driveways, but we still impacted 65th Avenue. We had to shorten the left turn pocket to fit this crosswalk in here.
Hi, I'm Stin Weber with the Traffic Signal Division of Glendale. I'm the Traffic Signal Supervisor, and today we're going to look at a standard traffic signal cabinet in use for a HAWK pedestrian beacon. We've got a controller, which is the brain of the cabinet. It controls all the functions outputting to the field. We've also got a power supply, load switches, which are a light switch to change the power to the indications in the field, making the indications active. This cabinet has been scaled down to using only 3 channels or phases for the HAWK beacon, and a phase is considered a movement at a signal. Your walking man or your hand, your flashing don't walk, that would be considered a phase, or the red, yellow, green in the field is considered a phase. The cabling comes in and then of course allows for an input of the pedestrian push button, so that when somebody pushes the pedestrian push button mounted on the signal pole, it actually travels back through a wire and is input to the signal cabinet, and then from there it will go into the controller. The controller will realize that there's been an activation and will output to a bus interface unit, activating the load switch and outputting an indication to the field, giving the flashing red, the yellow, the walk or the don't walk indications.